Your LinkedIn profile is no longer just being read by recruiters. In 2026, LinkedIn's own AI reads it first, and it is now comparing the meaning of your words against what hiring managers are actually searching for, not just whether your keywords match. That means a vague generic profile does not just look bad, it literally disappears from search results. Today, we are going to fix that in one session. We are doing two things together because they belong together. First, we'll use Claude to write your LinkedIn experience section so it tells the right story of your target roles. Then we use Perplexity to build your 7-day content plan that keeps recruiters seeing your name week after week. This is day 10 of the 30-day AI job upgrade challenge. I still remain Eric, an AI specialist and founder of the AI Vision Consulting. In day 8 and 9, we audited your profile and upgraded your headline. Today, we finish the profile overhaul and build the content engine that keeps you visible. Let me start with something most people get completely wrong about the experience section. You see, most people paste their job description into LinkedIn and call it done. In 2026, that is the worst thing you can do. LinkedIn's AI actively deprioritizes profiles that reads like copy job descriptions. What it rewards is natural language that explains what you actually did, the real scope of it, and what changed as a result. Clear human outcomes focused language consistently outperforms keyword stuffed bullet lists. And LinkedIn's algorithm updates means your experience section now influences not just who finds your profile in recruiter searches, but also how many people sees your post. So this is not just a profile fix. It's the foundation for everything else you do on LinkedIn going forward. Now let's dive into it. So for step 1, you will need to copy your last 2 or 3 rows from LinkedIn into Claude, not your CV, your actual LinkedIn experience section as it currently reads. Now let's jump into my laptop and let me show you exactly how to do it step by step. Now once you get to your LinkedIn profile, you scroll down to where you have your experience section, and this is where you'll copy the your experiences from. But before then, I have to show you guys something. If you can see, this shows 694 post impressions in the last 7 days. So that means my posts have gotten about 694 impressions in the last 7 days, and it has attracted about 38 profile views in also that period of time and 13 search appearances. So this is not just by coincidence or by accident. This is basically because of I have been posting consistently on LinkedIn. So once you're posting on LinkedIn, you keep attracting more people on LinkedIn. So this is just for the past 7 days alone, gotten 694 post impressions. So, and not just that, people also view my profile as well. And out of these people, if I click on it, you'll see that some of them might be recruiters. I've been interested in recruiting somebody that has that skill that I have. So we'll talk more about this and also posting consistently on LinkedIn on the second half of this video. For now, let's just focus on writing the experience part that brought us here. So once you click on this, for you to edit, you go to your experience section and you just have to copy it exactly the way it is on LinkedIn. So I'll just copy from here. You'll copy this. So once you copy the experience, then we'll go to our prompt library, our prompt pack that we've been using since day 1. So this prompt basically helps us to write our experience section. So you say write each role using this formula, what I created and or delivered plus the scope, team size, budget. So basically what you just have to do is you paste your experience here, and also you have example of the kind of role you want to apply for. My target roles, you have them here as well. So what I'll do, first of all, I'll just highlight this I just highlight this prompt, copy this prompt, then I'll go to Claude. So we already have Claude here, and I'll paste that in Claude. Then this is where I'll update so my experience session. So I'll just go back and copy this. Then I'll go back to Claude, and I'll paste this. So my target role, what my target role is, I will just say project manager. So let me take these other ones out. I'll leave just project manager. Good. And this is the task. So this is what it is asking Claude AI to do for us in helping us get a well-optimized experience. So I just send that and let's just allow it to run. So once you copy this prompt, you go to Claude and you paste this, and you also go back to your LinkedIn profile and also copy experience as well. I just copy the experience, go back to Claude, and I'll paste that experience here, paste that. And also on this target row section, I'll just delete the other ones and leave just only project manager. I'll delete this business change lead as well and take that out. Okay, so now I have just project manager as my target role. So what it's going to do is to write each role using this formula and what I created or delivered plus the scope, team size, budget, number of stakeholders, complexity plus the outcome, measurable or observable results. Then it will keep each role to 4 to 5 bullet points, use clear natural British language. So everything we've given it here, that is exactly what Claude is going to do for us with this prompt. And after running this prompt, you have a short human outcomes focused stories. The keywords are there, but they feel natural, and the language reflects someone who actually did the job. Now, you still have to run one more prompt on Claude before you can copy anything into LinkedIn. Now, this is the consistency check, and almost no one does it. So let me scroll down so you can see that second prompt you have to give to Claude for it to refine what it has updated. So on that same chat trail, you just paste this same prompt, this whole prompt. Now this prompt says, please review my updated LinkedIn headline, about section, and experience section together. Then you have to paste your headline. Remember the headline from day 9, the headline we created from day 9. You have to paste the headline here. You have to paste your about section here. You have to paste your experience. So let me go back to my LinkedIn and show you exactly what I mean. So let's just come out from here. This is the about section. You click on this pencil icon to show you the full about section, and you paste that here. And also for the headline, this is the headline. Once you click on this icon, it shows you this headline. You copy this entire headline, this headline you have here. But you have to click on this to show you the headline in full, or you can just copy it from here, highlight from here, copy from here, and just paste that here as well. Remember the headline we rewrote in day 9. Then you paste your newly written experience. So this experience we just updated, you paste that here as well. Then once you've done that and you give it this whole prompt, so it says, does the whole profile point consistently towards you will paste your target role here as well. So the same target role used for the first prompt, to paste it here as well. And this also said, are there any contradictions or gap between sections? What is the one thing a recruiter reading this full profile would still be unsure about, and how should I address it? So now you're trying to make the whole thing consistent. Your headline, your about section, and also your experience section as well. So everything speaks the same language, everything communicates the same thing to a recruiter. And also as regards to the targeted role you are looking to apply for. So this prompt catches things that you would never spot yourself. Your headline might say senior delivery manager role, but your about section might still talk about individual contributor work. Your experience might use language from a completely different sector to the one you're targeting now. And Claude catches all of it and tells you exactly what to fix. So once that is done, you copy the updated bullets into your LinkedIn, edit anything that does not sound like you, then you save. Then you know that you're good to go. So your profile is now doing its job, but there's a layer that most job seekers completely miss. LinkedIn in 2026 rewards consistent activity as well as profile quality. That means posting even once or twice a week keeps your profile visible to recruiters who would never have found you through a search alone. You do not need to be a content creator. You just need to show up regularly with something genuine to say. Now, this is where Perplexity comes in. And this is genuinely one of the best use cases for it. So I'll just pull up Perplexity and show you guys what I'm talking about. Now, this is Perplexity. So Perplexity is described by some of the best LinkedIn content coaches in 2026 as the most consistent research tool in the stack, because it searches the web in real time and finds what is actually being discussed in your industry right now. not 6 months ago. Now you have to run another prompt on Perplexity. So I'll just give you that prompt now. Let me just show that prompt up. So this is the third prompt to run on Perplexity. So basically, you just want to find what is being discussed in your industry or what is being discussed in your role so you can have an idea of it and you can create content around that. That way, it makes you credible, makes you also an expert in that field as well. So the prompt says, I work in this field, so you include your field and the sector. I'm a job, I'm a job searching I am job searching and want to build a visible LinkedIn presence to attract recruiters and hire managers in the field. So you say, please search for the top 5 trending topics, debates, or news stories in my field right now. Suggest 7 LinkedIn post ideas for the next 7 days on one per day. This prompt helps you get content ideas on what to post on LinkedIn that are important or that are significant to the role you're applying for. So this also makes you look credible, or this also makes you stand out. So what you need to do is just to copy this complete prompt and also insert your field as well and your sector. So you just copy that and you go back to Perplexity and you paste that. So once you've pasted that, you update this with your field. So you can say digital delivery and let's see, or let's just say projects manager, since that what we used for the other one. Project management in the UK, public sector. So you take this out. And I'm job searching. I want to build visible. So basically, once you have this, you send it to Perplexity. So here you can either select any model. So I always prefer using Claude model, use Claude Sonnet, and you send this. So let's just give it some time for it to run and come back with the update. So what this will do is that it will give you 7 post ideas, each one grounded in what is actually being discussed in your field this week, each matched to a format and an audience. Now, once you get that, you have to take those ideas into Claude to draft your post for the next 7 days. So let's give it some time. So what Perplexity does is that it searches the internet as well to find out what is trending, what they are talking about, what you need to discuss about. So that way it gives you updated information. So I just allow this complete. Once it's complete, you see exactly what it will give us. So this is what it comes back with. It's the top 5 trending topics right now. So it's a GMPP reform, breaking news, GDS, digital government roadmap, AI as a project delivery tool, social value as procurement and delivery standard, outcome over. So with this, it's also giving you 7-day LinkedIn post plan. So you say the first day you post about reacting to the breaking news. The second day will be your own personal story. The third day you create a poll. The fourth day you create a list post. The fifth day you create opinion posts. The sixth day you create practical tips and lists. The seventh day you create reflective and career posts. So this has given you breakdown of content to post for the next 7 days. Also put them into table as well. And if you want, you can also ask it to even create the post for you. And because of we're already using Claude model here, instead of going back to Claude to create this content, I can just continue with Perplexity. So let's go back to the prompt again. So this final prompt is on creating the post. So for this final prompt, we'll take it to Claude for it to create that post for us. You say using the 7 LinkedIn post ideas, you paste ideas from Perplexity, draft 1 LinkedIn post for each idea. So since I'm already using Perplexity for this research and I'm already on Claude Sonnet, I'll just paste that prompt here just to continue with it. Since he already has these seven ideas, I don't even need to paste the 7 ideas anymore. I can just say, using the 7 LinkedIn post idea from above, draft 1 LinkedIn post for each idea. So I just give it that same prompt here, just to continue the conversation with it instead of going to Claude. But you can also use Claude for this as well. But that's the reason why I chose Claude Sonnet for this writing part. So I'll just paste that. So now it's going to draft the complete 7-day post for me, which I can schedule to run each day for the whole 7 days. So day 1, reacting to breaking news. So this is the post it's giving me for the day 1. Day 2, giving me the day 2 post. Also added some tag to it as well. This is day 2, personal opinion. Day 3, this is the poll. And you can see how it's even making it look colorful. Day 4, this is the list post. And let's see, day 5, this is opinion post. Day 6, this is the practical tip post. And day 7, let's see, day 7, this is reflective career post. So this basically gives you a whole post for the whole week. And if you want to even take this further to the next level, I can ask you to give me a detailed prompt that I can use in creating an image for this whole post. I can just say, please give me detailed prompts that I can use to create images for the posts. It will give me different prompts that I can use in creating images that goes with these different posts. So for the first one, this is a prompt that I can use for it to create the post. So now once it gives you all those prompts, you can just copy this first one. Let me just give an example. Just copy this first one. And if you go to, you can either go to Google Flow, you can use Google Flow or use Gemini. So for Google Flow, I'll use Google Flow. You can use Nano Banana Pro for free on Google Flow. So you just paste that. So this is labs.google. Or you just type in Google Flow on the search bar. So you'll be able to get this Google Flow website. You can either use Google Flow or use Gemini, but Google Flow gives you free Nano Banana access. So you can use Nano Banana Pro and just select the dimensions. So you can either use this dimension or use this dimension 3x4. Then you send it. So once you send that prompt, to give it some time for it to create the images. So I selected 4 options to create different images for me, so I can pick which is better. And because of it's free, so you have the option to select which of them would be best for you to use. So let's just give it some time. And once that comes up, you'll be able to see images I can use that goes with that post. Now, this is the first one, 200 plus. So this is based on the type of image the prompt is asking, the prompt gives you. And because of using it on the same chart, it knows the kind of images that best suits what you're writing about. So once you have the image created and you have your post, you just copy the post, go to your LinkedIn. So once you come back to your LinkedIn page, you scroll down to where you see create a post. And once you click on it, you'll be able to add that post. You add an image, and that's all you post. So once you can do this every day for 7 days, do it consistently. After you've done the 7 days, you come back to Perplexity or you go to Claude and you give it the same prompt again. So you now have 7 LinkedIn content pieces drafted and ready to post. Your experience section is rewritten, your consistency check is done, and your content engine is running. And once you're able to do this consistently every single day, you'll see how much impression you have. Now let's go back to what I said earlier on about my post impression. If you see, for the past 7 days, I got 694 post impressions. So based on what I've been posting on LinkedIn, and also I got 38 profile views. So these people that view my profile, if I check, you see that some of them might be recruiters. So let me just open and let's see the analytics, and let's take a look and see. So if you can see, 8 recruiters viewed your profile. So these are basically people that are searching for the right candidates to appoint or to employ for a job. So most times you'll be lucky, you might not even apply for a role. You just see somebody send you an inbox or LinkedIn message asking you to apply for a particular role. So because of they've seen your post and they've seen the kind of thing you talk about, so this is just how you position yourself in the right way on LinkedIn, just for people to see you and for recruiters to get to know you better. Now here are your 2-day 10 actions. First, paste your experience section into Claude using that prompt. Update at least 2 rows on your LinkedIn profile today. Then secondly, run the Perplexity content plan prompt and draft your first post in Claude, or you can use Perplexity to do that. You can either schedule it or post it daily. Even if you're able to post just one content this week, it tells LinkedIn algorithm that you're active and you're worth surfacing. And drop a comment below with your target role and the topic of your first post. I want to see what you're going to be talking about. Tomorrow in the 11, we'll go on the offensive. I'll show you how ChatGPT writes recruiters DM that actually gets replies using 3 different outreach templates for 3 different situations. See you then.